illusions alive in a team fight and it makes a difference. It might be something to do with that. Like, I usually always think about pipe and mage slayer when I'm drafting illusion heroes. I would make sure that I try to accommodate some hero to build those items in the game when we are dealing with Lash.
I think that's very logical. I don't know who this game would go for a mage slayer. I guess it's not like totally unreasonable for Toby.
Nobody can. I think nobody can.
Look, I don't think anyone wants to build one, but I just. Let's see here. This is a really deep wrap. Yeah, and they're going to have vision thanks to the Observer Ward, of course. They're going to try and set up for a kill immediately into the split earth. Toby underneath the tower, quite tanky, but not nearly tanky enough. Pure collects it with the overwhelming odds.
Yeah, that's a very, very good plan to smoke. Like, they came out to the jungle and then started to smoke there because they realized if you look at the Radiant lineup and the Dire lineup, who's stronger at level 1, it's very obvious that BetBoom's lineup is way more powerful at level 1. Quest heroes are just, you have a Phoenix, not great level 1, Tiny as well, not great level 1, Shaker, just got abused, you know. And if they lose 3 runes, if they lose 3 runes, it's going to be really bad. 3 runes and first blood. I think
they're set to lose 3 runes. I think they're set to go 2 for 2, although nice movement from BetBoom will force this one. Oh, they've already taken Fire Spirit, so there's no way out for this one for Kaori. I think he's just going to end up going down. Yep, plenty of rifles, even if he did land some nice Fire Spirits.
Okay, Pure got the first blood, so it's not as bad because the Lash didn't get. But still, you know, starting the game with 2 kills and 3 runes.
I mean, you look at current gold. I mean, he may not have gotten the kills, but GBK is already sitting on 500 gold. Like, yeah, not good.
XP as well. He's gonna get level 2 faster. It affects the side lanes too, you know, especially the side lanes, because once you get 2 kills like this, the other 2 heroes will get level 2 faster and they will just kill you. So you have to pay attention to the lanes, the XP, especially a Skywrath LC lane. You know, when they get level 2, they'll just kick you out of the lane.
Yeah, too true. And the right click's really coming down to it, and that null talisman for even a little bit more damage from save.
Oh, it feels good to have a null as Skywrath, I'll tell you that.
Get that regen, get that damage.
Yeah,
a little bit of agi.
Runs out of mana, so the null actually makes a huge amount of difference. Level 2.
A lot of grenade carry. He's
not level
so
2
slow. Can he get out in time? Yes, he lives thanks to the grace of the bonus armor he has underneath that tower. But he's not going to be able to really show here against that concussive shot.
Yeah, they were lucky that the Sky wasn't level 2 yet. They were like 1 or 2 creeps away from level 2.
All these things, you know, they add up. These small things making quite big differences.
I mean, they're both level 2 now. Okay, they have to be very, very careful. Sky and LC are both level 2.
Yeah, and I think this lane's going to... I mean, unless BetBoom make a mistake, this top lane, I think, is really going to start being a source of pain for Quest quite soon. I struggle to see a world where Quest managed to get out of this one. I've seen some Nagas play into LCs pretty confidently, especially for Naga spammers. Like, it can be somewhat winnable, but I don't really know if Shad's able to get it done. That's the second time I've seen him kind of just mirror image and immediately pure just, you know, clear the creeps, or sorry, clear the illusions.
Yeah, a nice play by Kaori there, using his Phoenix dive to block the camp, because he can't really go over there because the lane is too hard for him. So he uses the dive there to block. So that's a very nice little play. And on the bot lane, Nightfall is doing good so far. I mean, the Shaker Rubik can't really stop him from farming, but the Shaker is still getting some decent last hits in this lane. Once he gets more points in the enchant, he's going to be able to pressure the spend more.
Until then, it's not really too viable, like you're saying. It's only level 2. Nightfall burning through his mana here, so not a lot left as we do approach the 3-minute timing now for the Lotuses. I think that what's difficult about this lane is, yeah, you can see Kaori top lane. He wants to try and make a move for the Lotus, but very likely it'll cost him his life if he tries to go for it here. He's at least buying a little bit of time. Like, this is space created, you know? Maybe like another 1 or 2 creeps for Shad, but it'll add up here a little bit for him, because they have fortified somewhere. I mean, they fortified, but why?
MMR is just a number.
Hey, was it the mid lane? I didn't catch.
I didn't. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know why they fortified. I was trying to look around the map. I think the way BetBoom are spamming voice line, I think it was just a mistake, honestly. I don't know. We heard our boy Dendy in there. I can't be sure. I can't be sure, honestly. It didn't really look like it was for top or bottom. And mid positioning wasn't really ideal either to fortify, but whatever. Little mistakes, not like going to matter too much by the end of the day.
I think whenever you use glyph scan, there should be a name popping up who used it, you know.
I agree, actually.
You get a lot more people reported in the games.
There's a lot of voice loss going out here, honestly. These players have got a little bit of, I guess you could call it chemistry here with the voice lines. Yari's, holding on to Icarus dive, so he's really in no danger here. He's just, again, buying as much
look at this lane. The Naga's already jungling. The lane is always like, I'm done with this lane.
They may be able to pick up Toby here. We'll see if this poison connects. Don't believe it did. 5 stacks. Wouldn't have been lethal. Again, that this double bracer build is going to make the Shaker tanky, but the damage really starts to ramp up. Okay, Kaori has infused Raindrop, so he's able to at least tank a little bit more in it and have a more favorable trades. But yeah, I mean, he's just here to try and collect experience. This lane is not going well. Instead, bottom, Save's going to end up TP in here. A little bit of action at last, as I think Toby realizes he's in over his head. Is going to actually consume the Lotus, but it won't save him. Again, these level 2 Shadow Poisons and, 4th and 5th stack really do quite a bit of damage. We don't need it all.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem, right? When you abandon top lane, it means the enemy supports are free to do whatever they want, and so it's gonna bleed onto your other side lane. I mean, Quest once again, they are getting run over here in the laning phase slowly but surely.
Yeah, I mean, mid lane is a bit of a wash, right? This used to be actually a bit of an advantage here for GPK, just solely in terms of denies.
Slight advantage. Yeah, slight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the level 6 isn't the biggest deal in the world in this lane, but Tiny traditionally just having the HP pool, and of course with the tree grab can kind of just CS early on and just tanks with everything. Kaori nearly died there. That was shocking how much damage he took. But we'll be able to live.
6-minute rune, bot rune. Rubik and SD, they're already setting up to get the rune. And Tiny really wants the rune.
I mean, it'd be good, but it'll spawn top. It's a shield rune. Save as well is connecting here.
Such a good rune for Lash. You can play really aggressive with this rune.
It's pretty.
I mean, eventually, you're gonna rotate to the LC's lane to get the tower. Maybe in a couple of minutes more.
Yeah, I think right now the mids are looking to get a little bit more action going. Noob finally has himself his power trait, so he's substantially more tanky. Could not really get through save that easily as GPK activates the shield rune. That'll allow him to dive at tier 2 for just a bit here, but might be enough. Lots of magic damage being stacked up. 10 stick charges pop now with the infused raindrops. Noob will live. But like I said, GPK can tank. We'll be back to the tower for him. Try continuing to get a little bit more damage in. In the meantime, Pure up to level 6 already has Blade Mail, by the way, on the LC. No boots, but Blade Mail on this LC.
I mean, he's literally the carry right now. Sven is not even as rich as him.
No, I mean,
how is this Naga going to step into the lane? The Naga can't even play the lane.
Well, the good news, I think, is Wellesley doesn't really have the damage. So long as you're on pretty decent HP, I don't believe you get this kill that easily. But yeah, it's just a matter of LC can just run you down and will whittle you down. And I'd say this past minute, though, has not been as bad for Quest, that they're getting farm. Toby's getting some solo experience. The Sven's getting farm. The LC's getting farm. But at least finally they're getting to hit some creeps for once.
Yeah, they're gonna need all this time to recover right now. Their heroes are very level dependent. Phoenix, Earthshaker, Rubik. Like the Tiny has to, he has to help his team.
I think there's there's a duel coming here. It'll be Kaori. Down he goes. Nice connection there from Save, making sure he lands the Ancient Seal so there's no Icarus dive away. And out come the voice lines. Lovely.
Oh, another rune going to BetBoom.
Yeah, really good control. Toronto Tokyo, actually, he wants to set up for this kill for good reason. He should be able to connect it. Shut the hell up, Skywrath Mage. We're fighting. GPK is going to be at least forced back by Omar, but Noob denied of 2 runes so far. Arcane rune as well for GPK. Maybe not as good as the regen or the haste, but not bad at all.
As long as he can refill his bottle, farm some jungle stacks.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that. Okay, lots of heroes mid though. For Quest, it's just a bottle refill for Noob, really. Man, look at Save. He's got this ward down as well on the cliff. I mean, I don't expect this ward to last long, but even just sitting here and sapping experience is going to be just so annoying here. In fact...
Oh, the Naga's actually getting a Midas on Naga.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting a Midas.
Okay.
Like, he feels like he's very low level and he needs to get the
To scale.
XP.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really get too much time in the lane, really. So I can't really blame him. Toby's going for the Blink Dagger at the very least. I was afraid we were going to see more Midases queued up. But for now, you know, we'll have at least this double Blink timing, maybe a 1-2 timing where Noob will have his Blink just a bit before. Icarus dive on back, but they still actually connect on the Disruption. GPK easily finding the kill there. No duel at the very least is some small, you know, compensation, but doesn't feel good to die there. Gets the D ward at least for Kaori, but, you know, this levels, the experience, the access to creeps are hard to come by here. Those are the kills for Quest so far unanswered. 5 kills in favor of BetBoom.
Yeah, this LC is such a big problem right now. She can basically go wherever she wants. Once she has the Blink and Blade Mail, it'll be so hard for you to farm the map every time LC is missing. It creates a lot of pressure. You can't really push out a lot of lanes, you know, and it's going to ruin your farming efficiency every time LC is off the map.
They've got good magic damage at least. Like the magic burst is phenomenal. So you're not super concerned at the very least about all this armor she has between the phase and the blade mail. But actually connecting onto her and being willing to, you know, smoke or pardon me, go into fog is an entirely different question. Kairi might be just dead here. Really good job by Save setting up for all of these. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's only 20 bonus damage. That's just Phoenix, man. He just does not have armor. Okay. Casual 300 damage done by the max overwhelming odds, the mini Echo Slam, basically.
Yeah, he just wants to get his level 6. The map is so constricted right now for Quest. I mean, Noob is going to get his Blink. Okay, this is going to maybe provide them some options to relieving the pressure.
It has to open up the map, otherwise it's... I mean, it's looking even worse than game 1, honestly, if they can't really change that forecast.
I mean, the fact that he didn't get any single rune, you know, since minute 6, that's why he couldn't really help his team.
No, I agree. I agree.
BetBoom, they was so good at controlling the runes.
Toby coming along as well for his own Blink Dagger. So, I mean, the path to success it's here, but how much more that Quest can reasonably get here, it's an entirely different question. Duel's up again in another second. They see the Fire Spirits. They don't see the Phoenix himself, though. As GPK keen to pop plenty of voice lines. What did he get? Pulse Nova. I think you're always hoping for probably Split Earth, honestly. I think Split Earth is just the spell to steal as Rubik. There's something to be said for Lightning Storm in this kind of a game where you just need someone to push out waves. As you can see, Kairi really struggles with that. I think they might even know where he's going to end up. Oh, yeah, Save. He's played a couple of Phoenix games himself. Oh, no, and they're setting up for the duel. Not like this. 30 damage. Easy peasy there for the LC.
GPK.
Mid lane, though. Nice fissure onto 2. This time, the spell they've stolen is, going to be a big one. Echo Slam is going to be able to secure that kill. Not a bad move out from Toby. And that's going to be Noob showing off his brand new Blink Dagger and Winter collecting his very first power rune. It's a haste. They could maybe turn this into another kill.
They have to try to get whatever pickups they can. I don't think they can take any tower right now with the heroes, or Shaker, Tiny. But kills is the only thing that they have to try to get any kill, you know, try to open up the map, kick people off some areas so they can reclaim the jungle back. Shaker's also going to get his blink in 1 minute. Actually, 30 seconds probably after this wave.
Yeah. He just needs the courier, basically. He's got the gold. Let's see it. Come on, Enchant Totem.
Maybe some signs of life right now for Quest. If they can get a couple of pickoffs, get the ball rolling, then Naga will have space to clean up the map.
Is that a... Whoa. That's a Blink Dagger already for Pure, though. I mean, this could be, you know, basically like a knee to the back of the neck, unfortunately, for Quest, if they can't do something. I don't know if Pure is necessarily the very first, you know, smoke target, but something needs to be addressed here. They need to waste his time. They need to lower his efficiency. They need to not feed any more kills, but that might not be what's in the cards for them. It's BetBoom. They are really set to just clash right now against Quest. A couple ultis popped here as well. As Nightfall thinking about joining the smoke, but, you know, thinks he'll hit some creeps instead. He's got this haste. Let's see if anyone shows to defend bottom. I highly doubt it, considering how lethal BetBoom have been, and now that the LC's been missing off the map for a minute, something is not right.
They saw it because the ward saw the Sven farming jungle, and then he disappeared. So I think they immediately know that somebody was smoked nearby, and he accidentally smoked him.
Put 2 and 2 together. There's the jump though onto the Lesh. They're gonna throw him into the middle of the river. Do they have enough follow-up damage here? The question or the answer looks like no. With Pulse Nova running, the right click's just not enough, and Supernova ends up wasted with the blink on in. Ah, no, the dual damage, the regeneration route as well from the Lesh. It's all a slap to the face here of Quest Esports, who committed so hard for that kill and will end up empty-handed. Oh no, Pure. You're not killing this guy, I reckon. Never mind, you are. I reckoned incorrectly. I misreckoned.
Hey, that is what, 900 gold kill? Or 800? 900.
900. 900. Yeah, I mean, that's something. It's a lot of money. They'll lose the tower, they'll lose the fight. They don't get the Lash, but at least they get a little bit of something for their troubles. I don't know, man. It's just, I get these similar inclinations that the game is just going to end up going pretty similarly to what we've seen before. But I mean, now there's 2 Blink Initiators. Noob, his time is now to be able to move around the map. And even if it's not now, he is going for Midas, so it can be later. GPK is being stunned up here. Nice Avatos, and that's a kill. This time, no regen room to save him, but there is Pure at the ready for a duel. Oh my goodness. Good thing Toby picked back his item. That was really close. I don't know what he dropped. I think it was only a bracer, but I would have been highly upset if I lost my item like that.
It was probably
however, in a rough time. It could have been. I don't know. I don't think it was, because he didn't stick, right? It was probably his. It must have been a bracer. I don't know. It wasn't the boots. That'd be so sad if it was his boots. Oh my goodness. What was it? The Kyle clip, right? Where he drops his Yule Scepter, I believe. And that's the problem here. I mean, you can make these aggressive moves, but when you're not able to really back yourself up there, what turns into a nice pickoff onto the mid laner ends up being, you know, a dissatisfying trade. And at the very least,
what else can they do? You know,
I mean,
feel like
he's farming.
It didn't go well, but I feel like they need to make this kind of plays to get themselves back in the game. If they don't do anything, they just AFK, stay in their base, protect the Naga. I don't think they can win the game. You know.
Look,
they have to take risk. Right? Yeah, they have to take risk.
And this Midas is paying off. That's already a Manta style flying his way towards the Naga Siren, as we see the save and Pure show. Down he goes.
Yeah, they know Kari really likes to hit creeps with his Phoenix.
I mean, it's so dangerous though. A nice jump here is going to get a kill on around Tokyo at the very least. The spell still on, I think, is Shadow Poison, not the best. But it will allow Omar to at least push waves slightly more safely, perhaps, than the Phoenix has proven to be able to so far. It's 100 damage, well, 94. But, you know, being a bit pedantic, almost 100 damage here already for the LC, which is certainly an impressive metric right now.
16 minutes, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, look at his net worth, you know? Like, how often can you spend an LC, I spend behind the LC in the same team?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is kind of a dream game right now for them, to be sure. It's going to be at least a stack steal from Quest. You know, like, there are signs of life here, right? That ruins Toronto Tokyo's day a bit. GPK expecting a little bit of golden flex to try and rush his way and complete the Bloodstone. But, you know, until then, BetBoom they seem content to just continue collecting dual damage here, pretty much.
Yeah, but right now Quest knows that every time the Phoenix is farming, they are ganking him, so they are baiting the Phoenix right now. They're sharing the Phoenix intentionally. And look at what Pure is doing. He knows something is wrong. He's drawing lines like, this is not right, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it gets really desperate. I mean, I've tried to do this move as well before, right? You know, it's desperate when the Phoenix is literally on top of the creeps, and you're like, that's bait. You know, he doesn't need to be that close to the creeps. This is a much more realistic bait. But BetBoom, they know something's not right here.
Yeah, if the Phoenix is like farming right in front of your tower, you know something's up.
Yeah. A good effort though from Quest. I mean, you try and punish, you recognize a pattern of behavior, you try and you know, optimize and utilize that pattern of behavior. That is intelligent behavior right there. That's how you recognize it. This is a team that, you know, again, I've been impressed with how they play from when they're behind. They can clearly identify the state of the game, and they know and take, you know, moves to try and and make up for that. The question is, will they be ready for this jump? Sven has a BKB, no Blink Dagger, so he does struggle to close the gap. And the LC now joining from behind. I think with the Sven showing so clearly now, it's Quest who have no incentive to be here any longer. They will go ahead and back up and start pushing out other areas of this map.
Okay, Pure as BKB now. He has no fear.
Oh, God, he just almost ran into Sven. He went, oh God, not again. It's a DD rune that spawned on top, by the way. Don't know if Quest are too interested in letting that fall into the hands of the Sven, but I also don't know if there's really anything they can do about it. Uh-oh. Oh, fight's going on. Yeah, I should have known when Stave hit us with the 25 voice line. I think he's got to stagger them a little bit, though, if I can be critical on his usage. He's playing them at the exact same time. Doesn't really get the intended effect across, I believe. Either way, it's another duel victory. Now you're above 120 damage, 122 to be specific for the Legion Commander. So you get yet again another pause. All right, where's our good couriers at here? Yeah, there we go. I knew exactly where our observer was going. Is that a donkey I see? There's just a donkey in here. My goodness, man. How's there just
I have a donkey too. Can you give me a nice one?
Yeah, I'll give you a nice one for sure. What's this? That one's pretty cute.
Can you give me the golden roche?
Nah.
That tells me how much of a friend I am to you.
Yep, that's right. All right, quick little pause. Fortunately, seems like maybe some ping issues that BetBoom are facing. Hopefully, continues to be stable for the rest of the group stage run. That DD rune's been scouted now, so Toronto Tokyo is going to protect it. I don't think they're going to... Oh, well, okay, they are going to give it to GPK. Whatever. Bottle refill. The rune is going to spawn again in another second. And it is, again, top lane. See if they start to fight off with this. I mean, for now, Quest Esports, they're playing it pretty chill. I mean, they've got a Midas up on the Naga Siren. They've got a Midas up on their Tiny. Like, not so bad, I guess. It's a 6K net worth lead. And, of course, you have to factor in the Midases, so it's a bit closer to maybe like 8K or so by now. But, again, Quest doing what they think is best. And I find it hard to really disagree with their course of action. I think Omar is probably going to die here. I don't think he makes it out. Oh, no, he will. Oh, Roche is being started. Oh, Roche is being finished, pardon me. Seems like they're going to be very quick to take this down as well. And it might turn into, again, BetBoom looking for the outpost. So Quest Esports will go ahead and preempt that as they try and take down the outpost. I believe they should. Let's see. Yeah,
this game is a lot better than the last game. Like the
oh my god, are they going to get it done? Kaori? Oh my god. That was close. Okay.
At 20 minutes, last game, they were like even further behind. They were like around like what 15k behind around this stage of the game. And if you look at their lineup, like in the team fights, if the Sven goes in, he doesn't burst the hero. You have the Song to save, or maybe the Rubik shot. Yeah, he can save as long as the initial jump they don't kill anybody. You have the Phoenix Egg behind and Echo. I feel like the team fights are fairly advantageous for the Quest fight, you know, if they can block out the initiation and keep the person alive.
You know what this reminds me of, Winter, the way that Quest are playing? And I mean this in with all the highest regards. It reminds me of when Game and Gladiators start losing the early game. Like the kind of the things that they do, the items that they go for, what they're willing to concede, especially like Quest, the recognition of BetBoom probably looking to do Roche and then immediately looking to push a tier 2 tower and, you know, basically stealing the Tormentor. They don't let that happen. It's at great cost. Like nearly 2 supports die. I heard 3 healing salves get utilized. Like it's a big commitment of time, but it is going to kind of undercut what BetBoom were hoping to achieve here.
Glimmer, he's going to scout them out.
Noob. Oh, he's got his blink on cooldown now. Now is going to be in some trouble. They need a 4-staff. Oh, actually, he's going to tank through it. In fact, oh, there's still the Mystic Flare. Oh, regrettably, Pure closing the door from behind. Omar's going to get himself up to the high ground here, actually. Kind of a baller move. Does not have a TP scroll, unfortunately, but yeah, he's going to be able to be a bit annoying up there. Actually went for the Fade Bolt to let him know he was still here. If I were Pure, I would wait 35 seconds and then duel him.
Sounds like a reasonable idea.
Yeah, I don't think they can though, unfortunately. Yeah, Pure is gonna get that kill eventually. Just not with
That's
the dual
how I
victory.
know you're a LC spammer.
I say build the zoo. You know, you bring back everyone to
When
say
you
hi
go
to
for
the
the
Rubik.
duel, you're not thinking about what kill is more valuable. You're thinking about, can I get the duel damage?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, for me, that's a guaranteed duel. I don't know if they knew they canceled his TP, but it did not go so well there. I mean, you know, Quest Esports continuing to do the next best thing. I think, unfortunately, they've lost the, I think the word is impetus, right? They've lost the ability to determine the pace and the tempo and the actions of them for this game. For how long, you know, time shall tell. I mean, if it's anything like last game, regrettably for them, they may not be able to get that ever back. But they're doing, you know, the next best thing, whatever that can be done here. Shad's got a heart, so his illusions now feasibly can tank up a little bit here. You can see GPK kind of chasing them around. And it's wave cutting time for sure. Okay, maybe they try for Pure. He has BKB, though. If he can use it, and he can't. The lockdown, it's perfect. Very well played there from Quest. They immediately smoke up. There's a DD in the river. Yes, please, says Noob, as he'll chug on the bottle and get ready to fill that with a DD. LC down for 40 seconds. Now, they will be fighting into an Aegis Bloodstone GPK, but without an LC here, BetBoom essentially down one of their carries. Now, they have vision. Thinking about making the move. Sunrise up in 3 seconds, and they have this Supernova shard, so it's really important they actually get to use it. Beautiful position from Kaori means he can just lay down, the cover now as the Song of the Siren as well is going to allow him to get off a really good stun. Noob barely surviving thanks to that stun raise. The stun as well will cover the retreat. LC up in 10 seconds, so Quest have no business here anymore. Seems like they're going to avoid any further losses as they just managed to snipe away the Aegis. Nice move, though.
Yeah, very, very good move there. They killed the LC, they smoked, they killed the Aegis, and that's going to buy them a lot of time. Naga's going to get the Skadi in a bit. Skadi's going to be very good against the Sven.
Oh, yeah. Skadi is the item against Lustrax. If you can't go for any pipes, which regrettably for Quest, they haven't, you know. You can't go for any Mage Slayers, you know, they haven't. Lack of BKBs as well, making it difficult. Oh, the illusion ends up catching Pure, and a nice fissure is going to deny him any other success. It's an 8-second BKB, or sorry, make that 7-second BKB use for that Winter. Does not feel good. Properly juked for our BetBoom. In the mid lane, all right, it's Save who is going to pay the price for that. Okay, there we go. Quest really crawling themselves back into this game. Crawling? I would say clawing is probably the better word to use there, but they're getting it done. Noob even maybe looking for more as he still has a couple of seconds left of this DD rune. He's got a ward now onto the Lesh. No teammates, though, is going to make this a bit difficult for him to actually pick up a kill here.
Yeah, this double dagger from Tiny and Shaker running around the map killing heroes are just doing wonders, and on top of things, they have a couple of really good wards around the map, the lane wards that see a lot of movements from the BetBoom team. So giving them the information, who can they kill, you know, who's alone and where are they going.
Oh man, check out Shad's GPM here, by the way. He just picked up an illusion rune. I don't even know if he has enough hotkeys set for this many illusions. So he's playing StarCraft or something right now. Top lane, careful though, Omar. We're getting a little bit too close for comfort. LC, Blink Dagger, duel ready, and I think they're gonna catch him here. No way out for Omar. It should be up to, what, 190 damage? 180 damage here for Pure now. It's a little too aggressive, honestly. Really relying on his good ward a bit too much. He just can't really run that fast from his foes.
Yeah, BetBoom, they have to try to group up together and push with the Lash, you know. If they continue to bleed out kills like this, or splitting up the map, because the Naga illusions are forcing them to go back and defend, but they have to just decide to give up some portion of the map. That you can't be too greedy that you want to farm everything and just group up and give them no chance of picking anybody off with the Shaker or the Tiny.
Well, bottom tier 1 tower is going to be the second tower that Quest finally take down. Still that pesky mid one standing, but like you're saying, Shad really take over this bottom side of the map.
They want to jump them here.
Yeah, they're going to try. I mean, I think
dangerous.
that's the move. Especially if you can find yourself a Phoenix. Now, that'd be something here. Nightfall in on the way in. The Fissure not going to protect them. Oh, and look, GPK is immediately in as well. Buybacks are coming through, though. This is a little bit sketchy now for the side of BetBoom, especially if there's a song to trap them here deep behind a tier 2 tower. In goes Noob now. Echo Slam baiting them in perfectly. GPK, he's going to go down. Disruption only there to be able to save Pure. He's going to look for a duel, but it's not going to be one. He's going to be winning Winter. He dies through the BKB. Song of the Siren to chase after for more quest. This is a masterclass on how to hold high ground, how to play from behind. What a game they are having.
They have to try to. They have to try to keep doing this again. You know, right now the Naga's already starting to feel very, very strong in the game. Like the Sven is powering down. You know, if the game is not snowballing, they are not continuously improving their advantage. The Sven is going to slowly taper off. You know, your BKB charges are going to get lower, and the lower your BKB charges get, the hero just feels weaker and weaker.
Well, that was such a thing of beauty, though. Toby waiting for his perfect moment there on the Echo Slam. The buyback, no hesitation on the Phoenix.
I mean,
realizing that BetBoom have overextended.
Look alright when they stunned the Tiny and the Phoenix, you know, when they would jump and got 2. I felt like they could have crushed the team fight, you know, but the Phoenix bought back and the Echo Slam came in and just totally turned the fight around.
Good Fissure as well, making the pathing a little bit difficult, right? I think that's what separates the good Shaker players from the annoying Shaker players. Is when they're able to obviously, you know, land Fissures in the first place for the stuns, but also place them in such a way or have, you know, enemy heroes end up on such a side where it makes it really difficult to want to get things done in the fight, you know? BKB, sorry, make that Fissure, you know, the stun doesn't pierce BKB, but that doesn't mean it's still useless against a Sven, for example, right? It's I don't know. It's a concept I think you either get or you don't, unfortunately.
He has the harpoon to pull people over, you know.
That's a good point. I mean, look, that's actually a really good point. But he lacks a blink dagger, right? And once he harpoons to start that fight off, he's basically out of mobility, right? I mean, like you say, this isn't a hero that goes for some Manta, some Force Staff, you know, nothing like that. It's all to his allies to try and supply that for him.
Oh shit, they found him.
Yeah, this is troublesome for him, especially as the supports look to kick things off. Shad in a bit of trouble. Omar, can't even lift him away. Not sure what he lifted because Telekinesis did go on cooldown. Probably the Sven, but BKB allows him to to shrug through that. He'll be A-okay. Top lane though, Noob. Oh, okay, never mind. Pure is going to go on to Noob.
What?
Wow.
He does so much damage. The Tiny has so much armor and still dies.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was Blade Mail, honestly. 600 damage done by Blade Mail there because he broke Silver Edge on him. Wait, how did he see him? Am I stupid? Because if he hit him with Silver Edge, then he was invisible. How did he see him? There wasn't any detection. Maybe he just activated Silver Edge while he walked past? Because he was Silver Edge, clearly. That's why he got broken and why he reflected that much damage. But that was weird. I could have sworn when I jumped over to that, it was just the Tiny walking on past. Maybe he was not really checking that side of the map. It's a bit unlucky. 2 big core kills are going to allow BetBoom to... You know, they'll take this opportunity to get more objectives around the map, more map pressure, especially with that kill on the Naga Siren, allowing you to restabilize your lanes to a little bit closer to where they should be. And, you know, not to mention Pure up to 216 dual damage. I mean, yeah, that's something.
Infinite scaling, you know. Eventually, you're gonna just kill people in 1 or 2 shots, and you kill buildings quickly.
Yeah, I mean, by people, you mean Phoenix, don't you?
Rubik
too. Yeah, Rubik's gonna go down very quickly.
Shaker has no armor items, you know, so I think he dies pretty easily too. I mean, imagine the Tiny that has 24 armor died in a duel with 2.5k HP.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Look, I won't deny it, all right? Things are looking really scary here. It's you got this Ven who may be tapering off, but you do have this Legion who has scaled and will continue to scale by the looks of things the later and the deeper that this game goes.
Oh,
They've actually caught a glimpse here of Noobs. They know where Noob is.
He's under a ward. They both know they're here.
Yeah, who's setting the trap for who, though, I think is the better question, because they see Noob and Noob saw Pure. To get a better jump here. They're going to see, they see Pure again. I mean, you're not killing that guy by yourself if you're a Tiny at this stage of the game. Sven, hello. Oh, and goodbye as Omar does get the blink away. Harpoon does not do any damage. So, of course, it's not going to put the blink on cooldown. Top lane, that's into Phoenix. Icarus diving away, trying not to go down to save. It's so much damage, but it's actually not enough. Save is not in a position to be easily punished, though. Even as they do drop a smoke. Oh no, this time no escape for Omar. As Nightfall uses whatever he's got left of the God's strength to at least pick up a kill. He will not be denied his Rubik kill. As Toby finds a stun on a save. I don't know if Toby really wants to be here. He's got Shad nearby, Coyote as well. Noob closing the door from behind. Save. Yeah, there he goes. There's that physical damage against the Skyra. That'll do some come in handy. But Pure is also coming through. I don't know if Quest really want to be in this area anymore. I've been doubtful from the get-go here, and I'm glad they're getting back, but there's a slight device on GPK. Coyote does not have buyback, down for 90 seconds. Aegis as well, still at the ready as they're hunting down Noob. Is there a gem of true sight here? There is. It's on Toronto Tokyo, and Noob managing to just barely dodge him out. He's going to be able to live another day. That was a crucial bit of evasion out from him.
Yeah, that was also a fairly big kill because the Phoenix was like one creep away from getting his hex.
Oh.
So it was definitely a very big pick off here.
Very good point. Very good point. I didn't even recognize that. It's a difficult game here, but again, Quest I think still with many moves to make in a match like this. BetBoom, they just make their moves very coordinated, though. You know, they're always kind of backing each other up. They're kind of encircling and corralling their foes. Careful here. There's a ward up there, Noob, and that's going to be even more dual damage now. In the meantime, make that Nightfall and Omar are once again battling. Not really much of a battle there, as it's just Nightfall to get through Omar. Naga Siren Song has been committed here, so Shad in a bit of trouble as they're actually even removing that shield rune he had active. Toby as well, caught by GPK. So he used the Ogre Seal Totem to escape down to the low ground, but no such luck here for the Naga Siren. So Toby allowed to live, but the rest of Quest crumble around him. This kind of seemingly random cliff ward here, catching Quest unaware.
I mean, and this plan is as well, like he's constantly hunting heroes and he has a mage slayer, you know. How often do you see a plan with a mage slayer? It's very good against the Tiny, very good against the Phoenix. An ingenious item, you know, for this game.
A Phoenix who, by the way, has buyback and enough money for the Mystic Staff to complete the scythe, but I think it's going to need to save for buyback. I don't think you have a choice in a game like this.
I mean, what can he do without the Naga? What can he do? They're gonna have to at least give up what, 2 sides here, maybe 3.
No, I think it's 2. I don't think they'll quite get through 3 in time, even with 250 dual damage on the LC.
Yeah, there's a moonshot, so maybe.
Oh, GPK jumping on in, finds the slight device to stun onto 2. He found Coyote again, but no follow-up. He gets off the Supernova. That's going to at least force BetBoom off the high ground. Noob does not have a toss back, unfortunately, and Toby, he's reaching for the Echo Slam, will catch him, immediately stunned up. Save. This is going to live long enough to turn and try and drop him with the Mystic Flare. He will go down. Pure activated the BKB prior to that song. He's going to be able to right-click him down. And Quest Esports reaching, perhaps have overreached and are about to fall in game 2. Omar with another blink away. That's GPK. His Aegis will expire and be reclaimed. What more can they realistically get here? That's a buyback from the Shaker, but how scared of him are you, especially without the Echo Slam? Fissure, it's going to be not a terrible one, but again, what can you do here? The answer's not really much, and unfortunately, that's a buyback from your offlaner. It's going to set back his next item even further, which was going to be that Ag Scepter.
Yeah, eventually they have to figure out a way how to win a team fight, you know. Right now, if you're just using buybacks to defend, eventually you need to come up with a solution, you know. This can't go on.
Yeah.
They have to be the first person to jump in. I don't think they can wait for BetBoom to jump them, you know. Once LC jumps somebody, the hero is dead. This is saving the guy. Ambitious
Winter. I mean, there's no song for 20, no Supernova for half a minute, and no Shaker for quite a bit longer, but a very fortuitous jump for them. Pure looking for that haste rune. That's going to be yet another ward of Quest paying off. They immediately smoke up and look for more. I don't think BetBoom were going to be in a position to provide any more kills for them, though. Still, though, I mean, that's what you're talking about, right? Needing to try and set the tempo yourself. This is a Tiny with a DD rune, and now already what? Plenty of attacks with the AC. That ward up on the high ground, so Noob trying to make the jump, trying to find a jump, but the preemptive sentry is going to make that a little bit more difficult. Okay. Okay, onto GPK they go. Plenty of damage here. Shad is going to end up getting Scythe of Flies. That's a really aggressive Supernova, but it's to try and bait the Echo Slam. Not good enough. Nightfall with the BKB. Shreds the egg. Takes down Toby. Shad's up next. Surf and Turf up here for BetBoom. And now the dessert is going to be these lovely supports as they are scrambled out from the fight. Voice lines dropping. Pure with a double kill being forced to buy back. Quest Esports try and reclaim the tempo back in this game and are swiftly denied and perhaps even too owed to follow suit. Winter, that was brutal.
Yeah, they definitely overplayed their hand, but I also can understand their desperation. You've been behind the whole game and you see that moment, one hero is dead, LC is down, you have to try to force and make something happen to reclaim some of the deficit. But the egg there on the high ground was just definitely the nail into the coffin.
That was aggressive. I mean, it was a good idea in theory. I Supernova, I bait the Echo, but any of these heroes gets off their BKB, whether it's Pure or Nightfall, that egg is going down. Just really unfortunate there. It's far too aggressive. That's the thing about Fina. It's like playing Undying on hard mode. Anytime that Tombstone is overpowered, it's all about that placement. Yeah, because it's all about where you place your ward unit, And Undying doesn't explode and die instantly if you put your Tombstone in the wrong place. Your team just flames you. You put your Phoenix Supernova in the wrong place, you're setting your team up for a bad time, man. You see the analogy, come on.
Yeah, I know, because I play both of the heroes. And people make a lot more noise, when it's a Phoenix ulti instead of an Undying Tombstone. I get it.
That's right. I think the only time you hear a lot of noise about an Undying Tombstone is when you give it to the Rubik or something like that. Noob is just, he's running into the whole enemy team. He's basically a tourist on his side of the map, completely alone, and unfortunately for him, is going to go down. Nice force staff out from Omar. He actually steals. Oh no, he actually somehow stole Pulse Nova there. Naga is going in from behind. They have managed to find a Scythe of Ice onto the spend. They continue sending up, even committing the Echo Slam now. Nightfall, though, is going to man up and just continue fighting on back with the Satanic. Back to a full heal. Down goes the Shaker. Shad as well. He's not set to live too much longer either. But the Pure, oh my goodness, the damage is not enough, but it doesn't matter. The GG well played is called. Shad, he won't go 4-4-2, but he will go 0-2 at least versus BetBoom.
I mean, what a